Let's talk about something people don't like to admit. Privacy is power. In a world where everyone is screaming to be seen, the quiet ones are winning, not because they're hiding, but because they're building that privacy protects power. It's a simple truth, but one most people overlook in their rush to be noticed. Everywhere you look, on screens, in conversations, in the endless noise of social media, people are competing to be louder, more visible, more relevant. They believe visibility equals success. But here's the paradox. Real power doesn't need to announce itself. It doesn't need validation, applause, or constant exposure. The strongest people you'll ever meet are often the quiet ones, the ones who don't reveal everything, who hold something back, who move with purpose while the world is busy talking. Privacy isn't hiding, it's e-protecting. It's the act of choosing yourself before the world can consume you. When you choose to live privately, you reclaim your energy. Think about it. How much of your life is drained by explaining, defending, or proving yourself to others? Every time you share a dream too soon, a goal too early, you invite energy that can interfere with it. Not every ear deserves to hear your plans. Not every eye deserves to see your process. The more you expose, the more vulnerable your focus becomes. The moment you make your goals public, you also make them open to doubt, criticism, and expectation. And those things, they dilute your strength. Privacy creates a sacred space, a mental fortress, where your purpose can breathe without interruption. In that space, you are free from judgment and you can move without resistance. Privacy is not isolation. It's not about shutting the world out. It's about filtering what gets in. There's a difference between being seen and being understood, between being known and being known deeply. When you live privately, you build depth. You allow people to see your light through your actions, not your announcements. You don't tell people what you're doing, you show them when it's done. Because results speak a language that words never can. When people can't predict your next move, they can't interrupt it. You become unpredictable, unshakable, untouchable. That's power. And it's born from restraint, the quiet strength to hold something just for yourself. There's also peace in privacy, a kind of peace that can't exist in the constant noise of public validation. You stop measuring your worth by reactions, likes, or opinions. You stop living for applause. And when that happens, you start to rediscover yourself. You start listening to your own instincts again instead of the crowd. You stop chasing attention and start chasing excellence. Privacy gives you the breathing room to reflect, to grow, to fall, and rise again without the world watching every stumble. It gives you the grace to make mistakes quietly and the freedom to reinvent yourself privately. And that's something no amount of public attention can ever offer. Privacy also builds resilience. When you don't depend on external validation, you become unbreakable. The world can't cancel what it doesn't control. You stop reacting to opinions and start responding to purpose. You become rooted, grounded, calm in the chaos. People may wonder why you're so composed while everyone else is hustling for attention. But that's the beauty of it. When you're private, you operate from peace, not pressure. You understand that your power multiplies when it's protected. Every silent move you make, every boundary you hold, adds to your strength. Privacy sharpens your focus. It keeps your energy pure. It makes your life yours. And here's the truth most people won't tell you. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone should know your story, your struggles, your dreams. Your energy is sacred, your vision is sacred, and your growth is sacred. When you start living with that awareness, you move differently. You stop explaining your worth. You stop seeking permission. You stop apologizing for being selective. Because the more private you are, the more powerful you become. Not in an arrogant way, but in a deeply grounded one. You begin to realize that the less people know about your next step, the safer your destiny becomes. The less you speak, the more you're able to act. The less you share, the more you own your truth. Privacy is not a cage, it's a shield. A shield that allows you to move with intention, authenticity, and strength. So protect your power. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. Your energy, your ideas, your peace, they're not meant for everyone to handle. The world doesn't need to know every chapter of your story while you're still writing it. Keep some pages just for yourself. The most successful, fulfilled, and unstoppable people in the world understand this. Not everything that matters has to be public. Privacy is not secrecy, it's self-respect. It's the understanding that what's sacred should be shielded, not shared. When you master that, you stop chasing validation and start attracting destiny. In the end, privacy isn't about keeping the world out, it's about keeping your power in. Protect your energy, protect your peace, protect your plans, because when your life is private, your power is pure. And when your power is pure, you always win. Allah. Mystery is magnetic, it always has been. In a world obsessed with exposure, mystery feels like rebellion. Everyone is busy showing everything, every meal, every moment, every move, thinking that visibility equals value. But the truth is, when everything is visible, nothing feels special anymore. The most captivating people are the ones who hold something back. They don't reveal every detail, they don't explain every choice, and they don't need constant attention to feel alive. There's a quiet power in not being fully known. When people can't read you completely, they're drawn in. They lean closer, they wonder, they imagine. That curiosity, that fascination, that's the kind of energy mystery creates. It's not about manipulation. It's about presence. When you live with a sense of mystery, you command attention without ever asking for it. We live in an age of oversharing, where transparency has been mistaken for connection. Everyone's telling their stories, their secrets, their next big plans. It feels like the more you share, the more authentic you appear. But here's the danger in that. When you give away too much, you lose control of your narrative. You let people form opinions, assumptions, and expectations about who you are and what you should be. The more you reveal, the more you invite interference. Mystery, on the other hand, allows you to stay in control of your image. You choose what to show, when to show it, and to whom. You create curiosity instead of confusion. You lead the conversation instead of reacting to it. And in that control lies a rare kind of freedom. The freedom to be fully yourself without the pressure to perform for anyone. Mystery isn't about being secretive or distant. It's about maintaining depth in a shallow world. When you don't spill everything, you create layers. Layers that make people feel like there's always more to discover about you. Think about the people who've left the deepest impression on you. It's rarely the ones who shared every thought out loud. It's the ones who made you feel something without saying much. Their silence spoke louder than words. Their presence carried weight. That's the power of mystery. It builds intrigue without noise. It creates emotional gravity. And that gravity pulls people in naturally. You don't have to chase attention when your energy already commands it. Mystery gives your personality oxygen. It allows others to breathe you in slowly, to stay curious, to keep coming back. There's another reason mystery is magnetic. It builds respect. When you don't make yourself overly available, people value your time more. When you don't explain every move, people assume your moves have meaning. You create an aura of self-assuredness, a quiet confidence that doesn't need validation. And people respect what they can't easily access. Oversharing often invites judgment, but mystery commands reverence. It says, I know who I am, and I don't need to prove it. It turns your silence into strength, and that kind of strength can't be faked, because mystery isn't about playing games. It's about understanding your worth. When you know your worth, you stop handing out pieces of yourself like samples. You stop needing to be understood by everyone. You start valuing your energy like currency and spending it wisely. Mystery also protects your peace. Every time you hold back from explaining, justifying, or oversharing, you keep your emotional space uncluttered. You don't have to worry about who's judging your journey or misinterpreting your story, because you're not giving them the tools to do it. That peace of mind is priceless. When you keep certain parts of your life private, your relationships, your goals, your healing, you give yourself the space to live freely without an audience. You make decisions because they feel right, not because they'll look right. and you stop seeking validation in places that were never meant to give it. In a noisy world, privacy feels like luxury, and mystery feels like power. When everyone else is performing, you're simply being. When everyone else is posting, you're progressing. That's how you stand out, not by being louder, but by being wiser. The truth is, mystery doesn't make you distant. It makes you desirable. It makes people curious, not just about what you do, but why you do it. It creates an emotional pull that no amount of self-promotion can replicate. When you don't show everything, you allow people to feel something. You create anticipation. You build trust over time instead of trying to earn attention in seconds. And in that slow burn, true influence is born. Because the most powerful presence isn't the one constantly speaking. It's the one that makes people listen even in silence. Mystery is timeless. It transcends trends, platforms, and noise. It's the quiet confidence of someone who knows they don't need to be seen to be significant. In the end, mystery isn't about hiding. It's about owning your presence. It's about knowing your value so deeply that you don't need to prove it. Let them wonder. Let them talk. Let them guess. Because when you master the art of mystery, you don't chase attention. You attract respect. And in a world that's desperate to be seen, being unforgettable is the real power. Silence is a strategy, not a weakness, not avoidance, a strategy. The most powerful people in the world understand this truth. Not every thought deserves to be spoken. Not every move needs to be announced. In a culture that rewards noise, silence becomes your advantage. It's your shield and your sword. Because when you stop reacting to everything, you start controlling what deserves your energy. Silence is not emptiness, it's intelligence at work. It's the art of choosing peace over pettiness, clarity over chaos. When you stay silent, you observe, you listen, you calculate. And that observation gives you insight that loud voices will never have. While others are busy trying to be heard, you're learning how to win. When you embrace silence, you stop explaining your purpose to people who will never understand it. You stop defending your vision to those who are committed to misunderstanding you. The truth is, most people don't listen to understand. They listen to respond. They don't want to see you win. They just want to know enough to compete or critique. So you stop feeding them your energy. You move quietly. You let your silence speak in outcomes. You realize that not every disagreement deserves a debate. Not every attack deserves attention. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is a nothing at all. Because silence leaves room for dignity. It says, I know my worth and I don't need to prove it. When you operate from silence, your focus sharpens. You conserve your energy for execution instead of explanation. And execution, silent, consistent execution, always silences the noise. Silence is also a teacher. It teaches patience, perspective, and power. When you're silent, you start noticing what others miss. The intentions behind words, the energy behind actions, the truth beneath appearances. You stop reacting emotionally and start responding intelligently. You see the game being played around you and learn how to move without being moved. In silence, clarity is born. You begin to understand who's truly for you and who's only with you when it's convenient. You learn that sometimes your greatest strength lies in restraint. Because silence isn't passive, it's active awareness. It's learning to master your emotions so your emotions don't master you. It's learning that silence doesn't mean surrender, it means strategy. And the longer you can stay silent while others reveal themselves, the more powerful your position becomes. There's something deeply powerful about a person who can stay calm when others are loud. Silence unsettles people who rely on reaction. When you don't give them what they expect, anger, defensiveness, desperation, they lose control. Because your silence reminds them that you're unshakable. It communicates dominance without aggression, confidence without arrogance. It makes people rethink how they approach you. Silence changes dynamics, it commands respect. You can walk into a room, say nothing, and still shift the energy. That's not coincidence, that's presence. Because presence isn't about being the loudest, it's about being the most composed. Silence gives you that composure. It gives you time to think, to breathe, to assess. And in that space you find your strength. Silence also protects your dreams. When you speak too soon about what you're building, you expose your vision to doubt, jealousy, and negativity. Words have energy, and not everyone's energy deserves to touch your plans. Keep your ideas in silence until they're strong enough to stand on their own. Build in private. Create in peace. Let your success be the announcement. Silence is the soil where greatness grows. Every empire, every revolution, every transformation starts in silence. The world only sees the result, the crown, the victory, the glory. But the preparation that happens in quiet rooms, behind closed doors, in moments no one applauds, that's where focus is sharpened and character is built. So when people underestimate your silence, let them. They'll realize too late that silence was your power move all along. And finally, silence is freedom. Freedom from chaos, from validation, from noise. When you learn to be comfortable in silence, you no longer fear solitude. You stop needing to fill every moment with distraction, every space with sound. You find peace in stillness, and that peace becomes your power source. It allows you to operate from calm rather than chaos. You become deliberate with your words, intentional with your actions, and unshakable in your purpose. Silence is not empty. It's full of power, full of truth, full of control. It's where you connect with yourself, with your intuition, with what really matters. And once you discover that strength within silence, no amount of noise can ever shake you again. In the end, silence is not about absence. It's about mastery. It's the space where wisdom grows, where clarity forms, and where real power is born. Speak when it adds value, act when it creates impact, and stay silent when the noise is beneath you. Because silence doesn't mean you've lost your voice. It means you've found your strength. And that kind of strength doesn't need to be heard to be felt. Confidence built in privacy is the kind that can't be shaken. It's not the loud, performative kind that needs constant applause. It's quiet, grounded, and unbreakable. Watch. And you live privately, you give yourself space to grow without judgment, to fail without an audience, to rise without pressure. That's where real confidence is born, in the moments no one sees. It's built in the early mornings, when you're fighting self-doubt, but still showing up. It's built in the quiet hours when you're studying, learning, refining your craft while everyone else is chasing attention. Public approval can give you a temporary high, but private work gives you permanent confidence. When no one's watching and you still give your best, that's when you know your confidence isn't borrowed. It's earned. Living privately allows you to silence the noise that weakens your belief in yourself. Because confidence doesn't die from failure. It dies from comparison. Every time you share too much too soon, you invite judgment, advice, or opinions that don't belong to you. And slowly, those voices start to drown out your own. Privacy shields you from that. It keeps your focus clear, your energy pure, and your purpose intact. You stop caring about how things look and start focusing on how things feel. You stop chasing perfection and start trusting progress. In privacy, you can experiment, make mistakes, and rebuild without fear of being watched. You can have messy days and uncertain nights without the world labeling your growth. Confidence built in silence is confidence that doesn't need permission. It's yours, fully and fearlessly. The beauty of private confidence is that it's rooted in authenticity. When no one is watching, you can be brutally honest with yourself. You can admit your fears, your weaknesses, your dreams without pretending. And in that honesty, you build self-trust. Because confidence isn't just about believing you can, it's about knowing you'll show up even when it's hard. That kind of faith in yourself doesn't come from external praise, it comes from quiet consistency. Every private win, every small promise you keep to yourself strengthens your foundation. Public validation can be fleeting, but self-trust lasts a lifetime. And that trust becomes your armor. You stop needing to prove who you are because you know who you are. When you reach that level of self-certainty, the world can question you, doubt you, even attack you, and you'll still stand firm, because confidence built in privacy doesn't crumble under pressure. It multiplies. Privacy also teaches you to move with humility. When you're not constantly performing, you stay grounded. You stop confusing confidence with arrogance. You realize that true confidence isn't about shouting your greatness. It's about embodying it quietly. It's about walking into a room and not needing to announce your worth because your energy already says it. It's knowing your power without needing to prove it. Private confidence has depth. It's not shallow or situational. It's not about being seen. It's about being centered. It's the kind of confidence that lets you applaud others without feeling threatened, that allows you to listen without losing your voice. Because when you're secure in who you are, competition fades, insecurity dissolves, and peace becomes your baseline. Another reason private confidence is unshakable is because it's tested, not performed. Public confidence often crumbles under criticism because it was never solid to begin with. It was built for approval, not resilience. But private confidence is forged in solitude. It's tested in the dark, refined through silence, and strengthened through setbacks. It's what carries you when no one is clapping. You learn to find validation in the process, not the praise. You learn that confidence isn't a destination, it's a discipline. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to prove to yourself that you can handle more than you thought. And because you built that belief privately, no one can take it away. They can misunderstand you, underestimate you, even ignore you, but they can't move you. That's the kind of confidence that Anges lives. Confidence built in privacy also gives you freedom. Freedom from the need to perform, to please, to prove. When your confidence is real, you stop explaining your choices. You stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You stop doubting yourself just because someone else doesn't understand your path. You realize that your validation doesn't come from likes or opinions. It comes from results, from effort, from integrity. You become unstoppable, not because everything is easy, but because nothing external can shake your internal belief. Privacy allows you to hold your power close, to nurture it until it becomes unbreakable. That's why the strongest people are often the most private. They don't need attention, they have alignment. They don't need praise, they have peace. And that peace radiates louder than any performance ever could. So in the end, confidence built in privacy is confidence that lasts. It's not for the camera, not for the crowd, it's for you. It's the strength to keep going when no one's watching, the courage to believe when no one else does, and the calm assurance that you are enough, even in silence. Build your confidence in private, protect it fiercely, and carry it proudly. Because when your confidence comes from within, no one in the world can take it away. Ate. Your life is not public property. You don't owe the world a front row seat to your growth, your pain, or your peace. Somewhere along the way, society convinced us that constant sharing equals authenticity, that the more people know, the more real we are. But that's a lie disguised as connection. The truth is, not everyone deserves access to you. Your life is sacred, your energy is sacred, and not every moment should be consumed, judged, or commented on. When you start living with that awareness, you begin to take your power back. You stop performing for attention and start protecting your essence. Your life doesn't need to be public to have purpose. You can be private and still be powerful, unseen and still be unstoppable. Oversharing has become a habit for so many because we crave validation more than connection. We've been taught that if we don't post it, it didn't happen. If we don't announce it, it doesn't count. But here's what happens when you live like that. Your peace becomes dependent on other people's reactions. Their opinions start dictating your emotions. You start measuring your worth in likes, views, and comments. That's not living, that's performing. And the price of performance is peace. Every time you let strangers into your private moments, you give them power. Power to misunderstand you, power to misjudge you, power to define you. The world doesn't deserve that kind of control. Protect your life the way you'd protect your home. Don't let just anyone walk in. Living privately doesn't mean living secretly. It means being intentional about who gets access to your truth. It's about recognizing that privacy is not isolation, it's elevation. The less you expose, the more you expand. Because when you're not constantly explaining or defending yourself, you have more energy to actually live. Privacy gives you space to breathe, to heal, to create without interruption. You don't have to announce every chapter of your journey while you're still writing it. You can let your actions speak, your results speak, your growth speak. There's strength in mystery, grace in discretion, and freedom in restraint. The people who truly care about you don't need constant updates. They feel your presence even in silence. When you start protecting your privacy, you also start protecting your peace. Every boundary you set becomes an act of self-love. You learn that it's okay to keep certain things sacred. Your relationships, your dreams, your healing. Not because you're hiding, but because you're honoring. When you protect what matters, you keep the energy pure. You stop allowing people to taint your intentions with their projections. The truth is, some people, want access to you just to drain you. They don't want to understand you. They want to dissect you. That's why protecting your private life isn't selfish. It's survival. It's how you preserve your sanity in a world that feeds on exposure. It's how you stay whole when everyone else is breaking under the pressure to be seen.